What's up, everyone? I am Dimebot, and welcome back to Flight Sim and Favorite Places to Fly. Got a bit of an interesting one today. We are going to be taking a look at the Aral Sea, also now known today as the Aral Desert. This is a bit of a cautionary tale, what not to do if you're the former Soviet Union or people in general when it comes to messing with massive lakes and their water supplies. So now this will be interesting. Let's go ahead and get in the air so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about here. Alright, as we lift off here, just taking a look around, you may think that we're taking off in a snowy area of the world. We are not. We are actually in Kazakhstan/Uzbekistan. I'm not entirely sure what part of the border we're on right now, and that is salt. That is the bed of what used to be the third largest lake in the world, with an area of 68,000 square kilometers or 26,300 square miles. That was the Aral Sea. Now, the Aral Sea started shrinking in the 1960s after the Soviet Union began diverting water from it for irrigation projects. Those projects did subsequently fail because there just wasn't enough water. And the lake began shrinking. By 2007, it was 10% of its original size, having split into 4 lakes: the North Aral Sea, the South Aral Sea, the Eastern and Western Basins, and the Barsalkamez Lake. By 2009, the Southeastern Lake had disappeared. The Southwestern Lake was just a thin strip. And then in 2014, satellite images from NASA showed that the Eastern Basin had completely dried up, now being called the Aral Desert. Now, while it is certainly spectacular from the air, as you can see, it is an environmental crisis. It is very much a lesson in what can go horribly wrong. This used to be a massive fishing community. Now, at certain points, the villages were up to 20 miles from where they, or 20 kilometers, from where they used to fish. You can see some of the dried out lake bed here. Now, what we're not going to see is the ships that were left as the lake retreated and ran aground. I've done some quick slew flights over the area, and it's not there. It'll be an interesting place for skydiving, as you see that we have a skydiving model of the Pilatus here. Now, some fish do still live and survive in the northern Aral Sea. Kazakhstan made an effort to save and replenish it, making a dike dam, the Dike Kokoral Dam, completed in 2005, and it started to rise. As of 2013, the salinity had dropped enough that fish were again present for some fishing to be viable, but it's still a heavily polluted environmental disaster in much of the region. This is something that, if you actually look at it from the air, it is utterly bizarre. And as you can see, according to the game, it's quite cold here. There's some ice on the windshield, but yeah, this is really pretty much just a disaster. We're on live weather right now. If we were going to real time, of course, it is dark, but we'll switch back off to custom time. As you can see, there are still some settlements around here in that airport that we took off from. So, yeah, guys, this is, as I said, an interesting one. You can just see that stretching out to the rest. Imagine that this used to be multiple thousands of square miles of lake. And this is all that is left. I think that will do it for today, guys. Maybe a little more depressing video than normal, but it is fascinating nonetheless. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you have a place you'd like me to check out, leave it in the comments below. If you enjoy this or any of my other series, please consider becoming a channel member and supporting the community. And if you're here to the end, watch time as key on YouTube. My name is Dimebot. I'll see you guys next time.